So this morning what we're gonna do is we're gonna put, there is kind of like a under fender piece that go here. It's kind of a fender flare that go in, it's an inner fender flare. I got some of them that made out of aluminum. You really need to put those because everything over there gonna get full with mud when you're going off-roading, or if you're going on a wet road, and it's not good because there's some electric components over there. It's really not good for you to have water over there. So I'm gonna show you how to install it. It's a very easy installation. Unfortunately, those kits to go over there, you can only get them like kind of online. Nobody sell those in stores anymore, so I'm gonna show it to you in a second. Okay, so this is the part that we're going to install. I already put it together. It's pretty easy. There is like 3 screws with nuts that go here, and another 2 screws that just hook this piece together. And the way that it just go underneath here. Now you will need to use the original bolt that came out of your inner fender from the original. Those will be those bolts, and those are a 10mm socket. And then you're gonna have to drill 2 holes. I'm gonna show how to do that. It's pretty simple. So first you're gonna align it, and you want to align it with the screws. Start with the top one. Just slide one of them into place. You don't want to tie them before like it's all aligned to where you want it. So you just make sure that it's hanging and it's kind of tight over there, and then you're gonna start putting the rest and then adjust it. Oops, of course it's fixed. It's much easier to do if someone is helping you. But since my cameraman is a tripod, nobody can help me on this one. Okay, so we set up the 2 top one, and then there is the side one. It's pretty important to set up this, because this will determine the entire way that this fender kind of like triangle into place. I'm gonna tie those a little bit more, and we're gonna go from there because they need to lift it up a bit for me. Okay, now you have to push it back and let it kind of sag, and you see that it's not really sitting flush with that. So it's obviously I need to adjust something here. See, that's it. Now it's kind of got more flash. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna go to this side. It will be easier to show. Actually, I have a cleaner screw. With this one, I am struggling a little bit. It means that something is not sitting right, or this piece is not cut the right way. I did another one on the big Wingler JK, and it was a different brand. They all made in China, so the Chinese is copying one another. The holes and the angles obviously not the same place, but this just needs to get pushed in stronger, and it's gonna fit. Yeah. Okay, now I still need to tie those. Now there is 3 holes that you have to drill on this one. There's one hole here on the top, one on the bottom, and one over here right above the body, kind of the body mounting bracket. I'm gonna go get my drill and we're gonna start drilling those. Okay, so now we're gonna start drilling right here. I don't know if the camera will catch it. It's kind of a very uncomfortable. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna turn my steering away from here so I have more area. Okay, now it will be much easier. And let's see, yeah, the drill fit right there. Hold it firmly. And usually when you drill something like this, push the part in and see where it's sitting, and try to relocate your drill to the center as much as possible, because they want to move if you don't use a center drill before. Okay, so this was the first drill. I'm gonna have to do two different sizes, I guess, but let's see, because I'm using a regular bolt. You can use two different type of bolts. You have one that look like this, and you have self-tapping bolt. I decided to go with those one because they're black and it's maybe gonna work better for me, but let's see how it's gonna get screwed in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the same screw that I want to use, but with a larger one. Yeah, it fit good. And what I'm gonna try to do is just kind of put it in there just by using the drill. Very slow. Let's set it up for slow speed. Hope you guys can see the angle. And I'm just gonna try to create thread because the metal is so skinny over there. Okay, now I'm gonna pull it out. And it did not strip it, but what it did, because this is a stronger steel, it's actually did a thread for me over there. I'm gonna go back with the original size I want to use. That's it, it's installed. We're gonna do right now the next one. There's two of them and they are pretty problem. Those two right there. On this one I have to drill those two right now. This is accessible. This is gonna be very hard to do because it's in an angle right behind this. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, but meanwhile we can drill the first one and go from there. Okay, of course my battery ran out, but this is it, it's installed. You got just missing one screw. See you on my next video.